How long will a retired corrections officer spend behind bars? Tony Pavone doesn't deny killing his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend, but he claims it wasn't murder. He says he snapped due to emotional stress from the breakup. Matt Henson has more.
Under extra security, 52-year-old Tony Pavone walked into court for day one of his double murder trial that is expected to last several weeks.
It's just been a waiting game. It's just been a headache. It's been rough on the family.
He killed his ex-girlfriend Patricia Howard and her new boyfriend Timothy Carter last year after Howard had just ended their 9-year relationship a month earlier. During opening statements, Clinton County District Attorney Andrew Wiley said the defendant was extremely jealous that Patty Howard was finally able to cut the rope Tony Pavone had around her. Prosecutors say after stalking Howard and Carter, the Morrisonville man traveled to Carter's home in Dannemora at 3:30 in the morning. According to prosecutors, when Howard refused to come outside and give Pavone a hug, he busted down the door, pulled out a handgun, shot Howard, kicked her, and shot her again in the head. He then allegedly shot Carter twice, including once while he was on the ground.
There's a possible defense of extreme emotional disturbance.
Pavone's lawyer thinks jurors should consider a charge of manslaughter, that the killings were not pre-calculated and intentional, but rather the former Marine and corrections officer had just snapped during a jealous rage. He pointed out Pavone suffered a serious head injury as a guard and had even offered to sleep in the snow outside Carter's home that January evening.
It arises out of the common law heat of passion. It is a statutory defense, and I believe that is something that we may be able to present to the jury.
Legal experts say this type of defense can be tough to sell to a jury.
It can be a double-edged sword. You know, sometimes a jury, in very, very rare cases, a jury will believe the expert testimony that the person wasn't responsible for what they did. But oftentimes it gives the jury the sense of, well, this is why the person killed that person.
The families of Patricia Howard and Timothy Carter say only a murder conviction will be justice for them.
The point is that there was a whole lot of thought that went into that night when things happened, and I just don't think there's justification for it. But
Tony Pavone is expected to take the witness stand in his own defense. If convicted of first-degree murder, Pavone faces life in prison without parole. Matt Henson, Channel 3 News, Plattsburgh, New York.
The jury was seated 2 weeks ago, but didn't start until today to accommodate the schedules of witnesses.